Welcome, namaste. Today we do a yin class, focus on some hips, side stretch, and I want to do the supported bridge pose. So if you have a block, catch your block, and otherwise maybe some cushions or a meditation cushion you can use. But we start just sitting, so come and sit comfortable. Bring your hands together from the heart. Roll your shoulders backwards, close your eyes. Let the spine be straight and long, feeling the space you create in between the vertebrae, but also space you create by the lungs and the heart and the other organs in the belly. The hips are soft, legs, and the face is soft, breath soft. And then we make an intention or a good mind setting to start. And you do that to give respect and gratitude to the place where you are, the time where we're living in, yourself, everything that's around you, and the old wisdom and knowledge. So from respect and gratitude, you open your eyes, bring your hands down, and then bring the soles of the feet together. And we start with butterfly. Maybe bring the heels a little bit more closer in to focus on the inner legs and the hips, but still have rounding. So you come with the chin down, slowly rounding all the way down, like you surrender. You surrender and letting go. And if that's not possible to letting go, look for support with cushions around. Maybe your hands like fists and there your head on. And so see how you can make it comfortable, but still a nice deep stretch, because the fascia and the muscles need that really deep stretch to be able to let go. And most of the times they're so tight. It's a kind of cohesion there in the fascia. And it's so hard to let go. And with deep stretching, and after a while, they give up, they let go. But first we have to let go in what we feel. If it's comfortable, then it's not easy to let go. So make it in a way of that it's comfortable and that you can sink more in. Closing your eyes, breathing into the belly. And if we have to make meditation and mindfulness and yin yoga very simple, 2 words: let go. That's the practice. But I wish it was so easy to letting go. I think that's so hard for all of us, to letting go of tension in our bodies, to letting go of the old, jumping into the new, letting go of ideas we have, letting go of habits. That's so hard. So in every way, in every cell, you let go. So the last couple of breaths, see if you can let go more. Just diving into the new space you create with these long stretches. And then on the next inhalation, you're coming up. Just stretch your legs, bring your hands to the back if you like. Do something if you like. Or prepare yourself for the next posture. So the next posture is a full forward bend with a half shoelace. I always like to sit on something soft like a folded blanket. And then let's start with the right leg. So that's my right leg. I'm not mirroring here. So my right leg, your right leg over the left. Left is straight. Bring maybe props under your left. And you can also use something to support the bending, the right one if it needs. But then we go bending again forwards. This time you start with the hips. And then when the hips cannot go any further, then you're surrendering down. Again here, just letting go. That's the key of the practice. Or that's it. That's the practice, to letting go. And just surrendering down. And the breath is your best friend into letting go. So breathing and focus on the exhalation. And the exhalation is designed to let go. We let go of the air. The air goes out of our lungs, our system, and the carbon dioxide out of the cells. So letting go on the exhalation, like surrender. And be brave to let go. To let go of your ideas. To let go of your fears. Your anger. The fear for the new time. And the time after the virus. And that's sometimes very, very fearful, the unknown. What happens now when we let go? And just letting go of holding back of the back side of the leg, the left one, the hamstring, just maybe holding a lot. The spine can hold a lot of tension and stickiness, cohesion in the tissues. We have a kind of mild stretch in the right hip, but also there. See if you can make it softer and let go. And that's also in the tissue. When we let go, we are more softer. When we hold tension in our system, we create hardness. Muscles are hard and stiff. When we create softness, muscles are soft and flexible. And that's also in everything, in how we feel, how we behave. So, this quality of letting go and melting and making everything softer to survive, to flow through life. Just a couple of breaths. And then slowly coming up again. So now we flow into half angel wings. And angel wings is that the hand is going to the back and the palm is backwards. I will show it. So you bring your arm on shoulder height, you bend your elbow, and you bring your hand in the middle, walking your hand as high as possible. Maybe it's nice to have your blanket more to the back so that the head and your hand is on it. So your right hand and your right leg. Using your left hand to slowly lying down over it. So we will maybe to lying more comfortable. If you're falling a little bit over to the left, that's okay. Don't worry about that. So you don't have to be balanced here. With your left hand, see if you can reach to your right toes and catching your right toes. You can use also like maybe a shawl or a belt if you have that, or just let it be. Look to my knee. My knee is a little bit up, but maybe your knee is a little bit more up. See if you can let go and let it go as much possible down. So then the target is more by the IT band, and in that muscle where the IT band is coming from, the tensor fascia lata, that's more on the front side. It's the hip flexor and on the side, like by the abductors. So that's one I want to stretch. And if you look to the meridians, so that's stomach and the gallbladder. In the shoulder top, it's the large intestine, lungs, also heart and small intestine, and also a part of the gallbladder. So not so connected or special connected with the topic letting go, but to be brave, we need to be brave to let go. So that belong to the long and large intestine, so that's a good one. And easygoing, that's the quality of the gallbladder and liver. So that's also, if we are more feeling that, it's easy to letting go. And the stomach is also, the quality is that we are more content. And if the stomach is out of balance, then we are more worried, especially for the future. And that's why we are most of the time afraid of the future. And that's why you want to hold on the old. So the new is most of the times fearful, unknown. So these qualities of the meridians of the organs can help us to let go more. So just close your eyes and softening, using your exhalation for that. Really allowing yourself to melting down over your hand. The first reaction of the spine is to contract muscles to protecting the spinal cord. So see if you are in that protecting mood. And then to breathing long out, that's a sign to your system. It's okay. Nothing is wrong there, so you can let go. So breathing and letting go. And the head is just neutral. And the last couple of breaths. Softening down. Let go. So now what you do, you let go of your, now maybe it's easy to let go of your left hand, and then stretching your right leg over your left. Then softly lifting up your chest so you can remove your arm, and then bring your arm all the way over. So we go into the banana asana. Walk your shoulders to the left side. Walk your legs more over to the left. So you are in the banana asana. And then also target area is your hip side, and maybe also still feeling a stretch by the hip flexor on the front. So that's again the tensor fascia lata, and the side that's more where the IT band goes through. That's the long tendon plate what's coming from the tensor fascia lata. And of course we have stretching the glute area, and we're stretching the whole fascia on the left side, and the latissimus dorsi, the muscle on the side back. We're stretching. But if we look to the meridians, it's more gallbladder and stomach. Contentment and easygoing. And then had the practices to let go. So, because this posture is quite easy for most people, because we have a lot of connection with the floor under, a lot of uh, support from the earth, from the floor. So, here, overthink in yourself what you want to let go, not only tension in the muscle, things like that, but maybe a habit. Let's focus on habit. Like, my habit is when I have something difficult to do or a lot of hard work to do, what I most of the times want and crave to and hold on is the idea that I need chocolate, like the dark chocolate. Maybe other has it with coffee or other stuff, or maybe you have a habit to do something or not doing things you actually have to do. So look to your habits. Which habit you want to let go of? And one step for letting go is first look to it, not judging it, but accept it. Okay, I do that. And that's already a little step of let it fade away. And then you uncross, or maybe you didn't cross, but if you have, you uncross, but you still are in Banana Asana, but bending your left knee and bring your left knee to your chest, and with your right hand holding your knee, and then twisting your leg, your left all the way to the right. So we go in a diagonal line twist. So you're twisting, bring maybe props, cushions on your left, and then stretching your left arm wide open and look over your shoulder. So the diagonal line twist is really focused on the stomach meridian. And of course, also heart and lungs. It's a very intense twist. So if it's too intense, then bring both knees more closer to each other, on top of each other, or more props under knee or shoulders. The head is just turned a little bit over to your left. And then in the twist, you just surrender completely. No requirement or things you have to do. Just be. And always remember to stay respectful and have gratitude. So staying respectful for your body. So in a twist, a lot of people will feel sensations, especially tingling sensation in the arm. So that can be that the collarbone is pressing on an important blood vessel. So then you feel that your arm is falling asleep, like it's not there anymore. If you look like you don't recognize your arm, is that arm from is mine arm? But it can also be that the collarbone or tendons are pressing into important nerves. And you feel more electric, shooting sensations. So both you don't want to stay long in. So then bring your arm maybe more up to the ear or more lower down, or go less deep in the posture. A little tinkling, just a little like brushing, bubbling, tinkling. That's fine. Most of the times that's chi activity. So no falling asleep in body parts, no electric shooting pains or sensations. Little tinkling, that's fine. And then slowly bringing your left arm to the right, lying down on your side, and bring your left knee under the right. Just lie down on your side in a rebound. And then with strength of your arms, you press yourself up. And then we do the other side of this sequence. So sit maybe on a blanket. The right leg is now straight, so bring maybe there some support. The left leg, go crossing over, pointing your toe all the way backwards like a shoelace. And then we're bending forward. Use as many props if you need. Then from your hips going forwards, and then as last you're surrendering down. Using props also here, maybe your fist to lean on. Yeah, so see how far you can go forwards in a relaxed way, but still trigger and stretching the fascia, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. Remember to staying respectful for yourself. So don't do too much, but also not too less. Not holding back. Finding the right position for now. See how far you can go. See how far you can let go. So let's do one more inquirement with yourself, with the ideas you have. Like first we were looking to habits, but also we have a lot of ideas. Like example, the idea of I have to work hard, otherwise I'm not lovable. Or another idea is maybe more from the society, is like I need to be beautiful, looking like 20, otherwise I'm not lovable. I cannot go be old. Or other concept of like I need to study, otherwise I cannot be successful. Like these ideas, what we get from the media, from the society, from other people around us. See what kind of ideas you have, you hold on. What ideas hard to let go. And remember, don't go into any judgment with good or bad, right or wrong. Just look to it. Just be aware of that you're holding on that thought or that idea. And then you accept it, and then it's a step already to fade away, to let go. And it's not like immediately that it's letting go, but just to be aware of. And then slowly, slowly coming up. And then we go again to the angel wing. Now with the left, so stretch your left arm. I will show it again to the back. And then bending, and then bring your palm up. And you can also help the hand to go up more. Like my left shoulder is stiffer than the right, so it's always nice to have a little help there. Your left leg is still like the half shoelace. And then you go slowly down, lying down on your hand. And then with your right hand reaching over to the left, and try to let your knee falling down as much as possible. Target area, the hip flexor area side, IT band, and the shoulder top, neck maybe also. And then close your eyes again. And then let's do one more inquiring with the ideas we have, but now more about yourself. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, or I'm a bad person, or I cannot do that, or things you have telling yourself. And just look to that. Look if you have things like these thoughts, these feelings about yourself. And just again here the same, just to be aware of, to accept that it's there. So you can take the power of it. And then it fades away. And that's the first step to let go, to free yourself from these ideas, to let go. And the last couple of breaths. Just focus on the exhalation. And then letting go of your left foot and stretching that still your legs are crossed. And then lifting your upper chest so you can let go of your left arm. And then bring your left arm overhead and then dribble your shoulders more into the banana asana, gliding with your legs more over. And you can hold your wrist or elbow. And the head is just neutral. Both buttocks are on the floor. Both shoulder blades are also on the floor. Stretch is a hip flexor side body. Meridians at the gallbladder. But also a little bit still had this stomach meridian by the hip flexor. And to come more in contentment. Contentment what is. And easy going. And letting go. So now you go more into a more meditating practice. So every thought or memory was coming, passing by, you say to yourself, letting go. So letting go. So letting go. Every exhalation, say to yourself, letting go. Letting go of the ideas, letting go of the habits, and now letting go of the posture. So slowly you let go of your hands and uncross your legs when they were crossed. But don't change the banana asana. Because we go then in this diagonal line stretch and then the posture is now good for it. So you bring your right knee to your chest with the left hand holding your knee and then twisting over. So then we have this really nice back bending and this diagonal line from your left leg into your right hand. So use as many props if you need to. Use as needed adjustment to bending your left knee and bring both knees together. And so make it a nice twist for you. But the diagonal line I choose for has stay working in the stomach and opening the chest to work in a long meridian. Still we need that in this spirit of time, in this new time of be brave to facing the new, to moving into the new, but also still to protect yourself or not to be weak in the lungs, to help you to survive with viruses. And so opening your chest, opening the front body, closing your eyes, and also here, coming into that practice in letting go. So letting go, saying the words to yourself when the thought or idea or things are popping up. Just letting go. I'm letting go. letting go, letting go. Letting go of overprotecting, letting go of judgment, letting go. Letting go of wanting, letting go of your concepts and ideas and habits. Just letting go. Letting go of your cravings. Letting go of tension in the body. Letting go of tension in the heart and mind. And then letting go of the posture. So this time you roll slowly back to your spine. Take a little rebound, and maybe you like to go already to the Savasana. Just lying down, resting. But I do one more posture for myself, for my hip flexors, for the stomach meridian, so that I need my block. So catching your block if you want to do the supporting bridge pose or your meditation cushion. The other option is just to lie down in Savasana. Bending your knees, then inhale, lifting your hips. Maybe come high on your toes to create more space to bring the block under. Just bring the block like this under so that the sacrum has the whole length. So more in the length than in the wide. So like this. Because then maybe you are not feeling flexible or stable to left and right. But there you have your hands for. And there you have your balance. It's about with stepping with your feet forwards. If you have the block in the other way and you step too enthusiastic forwards, then you fall down. So that's not so nice. So bring it in the length that the full sacrum, your heiligbeen, your tailbone area, is on the block. So there's space for the buttocks, left and right. Your buttocks can be there. That's also nicer. And make sure that the lower spine is free. No block in lower spine. Arms are wide for balance. And then walk your feet forwards if you like that. Maybe you feel already enough when the feet are more closer in. So legs can be on hip distance or even wider for more balance. But another option is to bring the legs more into the midline or crossing the legs to really come into this tensor fascia lata muscle. On your hip flexors, this area, that's the target area. The same time, we have a deep, deep back bending, compression in the lower spine. If that's too much, bring your block lower down. Or use a cushion, just lying down on a cushion. And then close your eyes, becoming deeper into the stomach meridian to cultivate more this contentment, and also this tension fascia lata, more the gallbladder, the easygoing. And when we are more in tuned in that, it's more easy to letting go, to coming in that flow of life. And when we are more in that flow, we're floating through life. It's much lighter. It's not so hard. And life is much easier. Not carrying all this baggage and these ideas and concepts and things with us. See what's coming on your path. And then let go and flow more. And then slowly you uncross the legs when you are crossing like me. Step by step, bringing your legs back. That you are feeling strong and stable. Then lift up your hips. Remove your block with your hands. Slowly you go down. Just lie down. And then step by step, bringing your knees to your chest. Really slowly give your lower spine space to change from a deep bending to a rounding spine. And it's nice to roll a little bit, making circles or rocking to left and right. Or some people like to do happy baby or rocking happy baby. And then when you're ready, coming to the last relaxation. Maybe you already were into the Savasana, but just close your eyes. And if you want to have a very long Savasana, you can always close your computer now, so nobody is bothering you again, or just finishing the class with me. But now just lying down and feeling the sensations. And then start to move maybe a little bit with the head, circling your feet and hands. Stretch yourself all the way out, bending your knees, and bring your knees to your chest. And then rolling to your side. Just take a moment to lie down. And then slowly coming up, press yourself all the way up. And then bringing your hands together and sweep your hands up and down. And then bring the right hand on the heart, the left hand on the belly. And just breathe. And feel that the right hand is like a witness for open heart, full compassion, love, and letting go. But in the same time, stay grounded in the belly. Stay grounded into your authentic self, your source. And let the mind be, letting go in the mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you have a beautiful evening. See you soon again.